Sort of left you in charge?
Well, she knew I was coming down here, so she offered me the place.
Are you keeping the plants watered?
Yeah,
Keeping the sink clean? She don't like even a single tea leaf in the sink, you know.
I know.
Well, is she gonna be up there a long time?
I don't know.
Well, kinda nice for you, huh? Whole place to yourself?
Yeah, it's great.
Well, you got crickets anyway. Tons of crickets out there. You got groceries? Coffee?
What?
You got coffee?
Yeah.
That's good. Real coffee from the bean?
Yeah, do you want some?
Nah, I brought some,
Oh, help yourself, whatever's...
I will. Don't worry about me. I'm not the one to worry about. I mean, I can, You always work by candlelight.
No, not always.
Just sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes it's soothing.
Isn't that what the old guys did?
What old guy?
Yeah, the forefathers, you know.
Forefathers?
Isn't that what they did? Candlelight burning into the night, cabins in the wilderness.
I suppose.
Oh, I'm not bothering you, am I? I mean, I don't want to break into your concentration or nothing.
It's okay.
That's good. I mean, I realize that your line of work demands a lot of concentration.
It's all right.
You probably think that I'm not fully able to comprehend something like that, huh?
Like what?
You know, that stuff you're doing, that art, you know, whatever you call it.
It's just a little research.
Well, you may not know it, but I did a lot myself once.
You did?
Yeah, I did some of that. I fooled around with it. No future in it.
Well, what did you do?
Never mind what I did, just never mind about that. It was ahead of its time.
So you went out to see the old man, huh?
Yeah, I seen him.
How's he doing?
Same. He's doing just about the same.
I was out there too, you know.
What do you want, an award? You want some kind of medal? You were down there. He told me all about you.
Well, what did he say?
Now, he told me, don't worry.
Well, I
You
guess...
don't have to say nothing.
I wasn't.
Yeah, you were going to make something up. Something brilliant.
Are you going to be down here very long, Lee?
Yeah, might be. Depends on a few things.
You got some friends down here?
I know a few people, yeah.
Well, you can stay here as long as I'm here.
Well, I don't need your permission, do I?
No.
I mean, she's my mother too, right?
Right?
She might have just as easily asked me to take care of a place as you.
That's right.
I mean, I know how to water plants.
So you don't know how long you'll be staying then?
Yeah, it depends mostly on houses, you know?
Houses?
Yeah. Houses, electric devices, stuff like that. I gotta make a little tour first.
Lee, why don't you just try another neighborhood, all right?
What's the matter with this neighborhood? This is a great neighborhood. Lush, good class of people, not many dogs.
Well, our mother just happened to live here, that's all.
Well, nobody's gonna know. All they know is something's missing, that's all. She'll never even hear about it. Nobody's gonna know.
You're gonna get picked up if you start walking around here at night.
Me? I'm gonna get picked up? What about you? You stick out like a sore thumb. Look at you. You think you're regular looking?
Look, I got too much going on to have to worry
You're
about.
not gonna have to worry about me. I've been doing all right without you. I haven't been anywhere near you for 5 years now. Isn't that true?
Yeah?
So you don't have to worry about me. I'm a free agent.
All right.
Now all I want to do is borrow your car.
No.
Well, just for a day, one day.
No.
I won't take it outside a 20-mile radius, I promise you. You can check the speedometer.
You're not borrowing my car, Lee. That's all there is to it.
Well, then I'll just take the damn thing.
Look, Lee, I don't want any trouble, all right?
That's a dumb lie. That is a dumb fucking lie. You get paid for dreaming up a line like that?
Look, I can give you some money if you need some money.
Don't you say that to me. Don't you ever say that to me. You may be able to get away with that with the old man. Get him taped up for a week. Buying off of your Hollywood plug money, but not me. I can get my own money my own way, big money.
I was just making an offer.
Yeah, well, keep it to yourself. Those are the most monotonous fucking crickets I ever heard in my life.
I kind of like the sound.
Yeah? Supposed to be able to tell the temperature by number of pulses. You believe that?
The temperature?
Yeah, the air. How hot it is.
Well, how do you do that?
I don't know. Some woman told me that. She was a botanist, so I believed her.
Where'd you meet her?
What?
The woman botanist.
Oh, I met her on the desert. I've been spending a lot of time on the desert.
What were you doing out there?
I forget. Had me a pit bull there for a while, but I lost him.
Pit bull?
Fighting dog. Damn, I made some good money off of that dog. Real good money.
You could come up north with me, you know.
What's up there?
My family?
Oh, that's right. You got the wife and the kiddies now, don't you? The house, the car, the whole slam, that's right.
You could stay with me for a couple of days. See how you like it. I've got an extra room.
Yeah, too cold up there.
Do you want to sleep for a while?
I don't sleep. I never realized the old lady was so security-minded.
How do you mean?
I made a little tour this morning. She's got locks on everything. Locks and double locks and chain locks and what she got that's so valuable?
Antiques, I guess. I don't know.
Antiques. Brought everything with her from the old place, huh? Just the same crap we've always had around, plates and spoons.
Well, it must have some personal value.
Personal value. Yeah. Just a lot of junk. Most of it's phony anyway. Idaho decals. Now who in the hell wants to get off a plate with the state of Idaho staring you in the face? Every time you take a bite, you get to see a little bit more.
Well, it must mean something to her, or she wouldn't save it.
Yeah, well, personally, I don't want to be invaded by Idaho when I'm eating. When I'm eating, I'm home. You know what I'm saying? I'm not drifting, I'm home. I don't need my thoughts swept off to Idaho. I don't need that.
So did you go out last night?
Why?
I thought I heard you go out.
Yeah, I went out. What about it?
Just wondering.
Damn coyotes get me away.
Oh yeah? I heard them. They must have got some neighbor's dog or something.
Yapping their fool heads off. They don't yap like that on the desert. They howl. These are city coyotes here.
Well, you don't sleep much anyway, do you?
You're pretty smart, aren't you?
How do you mean?
I mean, you never had any more on the ball than I did, but here you are, getting invited to prominent people's houses, sitting around talking like you know something.
They're not so prominent.
Well, they're a hell of a lot more prominent than the houses I get invited into.
Well, you invite yourself.
That's right, I do. In fact, I probably got a wider range of choices than you do, come to think of it.
I wouldn't doubt it.
In fact, I've been inside some pretty classy places in my time, and I never even went to an Ivy League school either.
You want some breakfast or something?
Breakfast?
Yeah. Don't you eat breakfast?
Look, don't worry about me, pal. I can take care of myself. You just go ahead as though I wasn't even here, all right?
So where'd you wander to last night?
Yeah, I went up in the foothills there. Up in the San Gabriels, heat was driving me crazy.
Wasn't it hot out on the desert?
And a different kind of heat. Out there it's clean. Cools off at night. There's a nice little breeze.
Where were you? The
Out past Needles there.
Oh, yeah?
Up here's different. This country's real different.
Well, it's all been built up.
Built up. Wiped out's more like it. I don't even hardly recognize it.
The foothills must be the same, though, aren't they?
Yeah, pretty much. It's funny going up there. The smells and everything. Used to catch snakes up there, remember?
You cut snakes.
Yeah. And you'd pretend to be Geronimo or something. Used to go right out to lunch.
I enjoyed my imagination.
That's what you call it? Looks like you're still enjoying it.
So you just wandered around up there, huh?
Yeah, with a purpose.
See any houses?
Couple. Couple of real nice ones. One of them didn't even have a dog. Just walked right up, stuck my head in the window, not a peep. Just a sweet kind of suburban silence.
What kind of place was it?
You know, like a paradise. Kind of place that sort of kills you inside. Warm yellow lights, Mexican tile all around, copper pots hanging over the stove, you know, like they got in the magazines. A lot of people moving out of rooms, talking to each other. Sort of place you wish you grew up in, you know?
That's the sort of place you wish you grew up in?
Yeah, why not?
I thought you hated that kind of stuff.
Yeah, well, you never knew too much about me, did you?
So why'd you go out to the desert in the first place?
I was on my way to see the old man.
And you're just passing through?
Yeah, that's right. 3 months of passing through.
3 months?
Something like that, maybe more. Why?
You're out on the Mojave for 3 months.
Yeah, what's the matter with that?
By yourself.
Mostly. Had a couple visitors. Had that dog for a while.
But didn't you miss people?
People.
Yeah, I mean, if I stay in a motel for 3 nights by myself, I start to go crazy.
Well, you're not in a motel now.
No, but sometimes I have to stay in motels.
Well, they got people in motels, don't they?
Strangers.
Well, you're friendly, aren't you? Aren't you the friendly type?
I'm gonna have somebody coming by here later, Lee.
Oh, lady friend.
No, a producer.
Oh, what's he produce?
Films, movies, you know.
Oh, movies. Motion pictures. A bigwig, huh?
Yeah.
What's he coming by here for?
We have to discuss a project.
What do you mean a project? What's a project?
A script.
Oh, that's what you're doing with all these papers.
Yeah.
Well, what's the project about?
It's a period piece.
What's a period piece?
Look, it doesn't matter. The main thing is I need to be alone with him. I mean...
Oh, I get it. You want me out of the picture.
Not exactly. I just need to be alone with him for a couple of hours so we can talk.
You're afraid I'll embarrass you, huh?
I'm not afraid you'll embarrass me.
Well, tell you what. Why don't you just give me the keys to your car and I'll be back here around 6 o'clock or so. That give you enough time?
You're not borrowing my car, Lee.
You want me to just get lost, huh? Take a hike, is that it? Pound the pavement for a few hours while you bullshit your way into $1 million bucks?
Look, it's gonna be hard enough to face this character on my own.
You don't know this guy?
No, I don't know him. He's a producer. I've been meeting him for months, but you never get to know a producer.
You're trying to hustle him, is that it?
I'm not trying to hustle him. I'm trying to work out a deal. It's not that easy.
What kind of deal?
Convince him it's a worthwhile story.
He's not convinced? How come he's coming over here if he's not convinced? I'll convince him for you.
Look, you don't understand how things work down here.
How do things work down here?
Look, if I loan you the car, will you have it back here by 6?
On the button with a full tank of gas.
Forget about the gas.
Hey, these days, gas is gold, buddy. You remember that car I used to loan you?
Yeah?
44. Flathead?
Yeah.
Sucker hauled ass, didn't it?
Look, Lee, It's not that I don't want to loan you my car.
You are loaning me your car.
No, I know. I just wish,
What? You wish what?
I don't know. I just wish I didn't have to be doing business down here. I'd like to spend some time with you.
I thought it was art you were doing.
Just have it back by 6, okay?
No sweat. Hey, if that, story of yours doesn't go over with the guy, tell him I got a couple of projects he might be interested in. Real commercial. Full of suspense. True to life stuff.
Well, to tell you the truth, Austin, I have never been so confident about a project in quite a long time.
Well, that's good to hear, Saul.
I am absolutely convinced we can get this thing off the ground. I mean, we'll have to make a sale of television, and that means getting a major star, somebody bankable, but I think we can do it. I really do.
But don't you think we need a first draft before we approach a star?
No, not at all. I don't think it's necessary. Maybe a brief synopsis. I just don't want you to touch the typewriter until we have some seed money.
That's fine by me.
I mean, it's a great story. Just the story by itself, you've really managed to capture something this time.
I'm really glad you like it, Saul.
Oh, shit. I'm sorry about that. I am really sorry, Austin.
It's all right.
I mean, I thought it was way past 6 already. You said to have it back here by 6.
We were just finishing up. This is my brother, Lee.
Oh, I'm very happy to meet you.
I can't tell you how happy I am to meet you, sir.
Saul Kimmer.
Mr. Kipper.
Kimmer.
Lee's just been living out on the desert.
Oh, that's terrific. Palm Springs?
Yeah, right. Right around that area near Bob Hope Drive there.
Oh, I love it out there. I just love it. The air is wonderful.
Yeah, sure is helping.
Golf. I don't know if you play golf, but golf is just about the best.
I play a lot of golf.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah. In fact, I was hoping I'd run into somebody out here who played a little golf. I've been looking for a partner.
Well,
Lee's just down here for a visit while her mother's in Alaska.
Oh, your mother's in Alaska?
Yes, she's up there on a little vacation. This is her place.
Oh, I see. Well, isn't that something? Alaska.
What kind of handicap do you have, Mr. Kimmer?
Oh, I'm just a Sunday duffer, really, you know.
Well, that's good, because I haven't swung a club in months.
Well, we should get together sometime and have a little game. Austin, do you play?
No, I watch it on TV.
No.
Well, how about tomorrow morning? Bright and early. We could get out there and put in 18 holes before breakfast.
Well, I have several appointments.
No, I mean real early. Crack of dawn, while the dew's still thick on the fairway.
Sounds really good.
Austin could be our candidate.
Now that's an idea, huh?
I don't know the first thing about golf.
Oh, there's nothing to it, isn't that right, Saul? You pick it up in 15 minutes.
Sure, it doesn't take long. Of course, you have to play for years until you find your true form.
We'll give you a quick rundown on the club faces,
Yes.
the irons, the woods, show you a couple pointers on the basic swing. Might even let you hit the ball a couple times. What do you think, Saul?
I think it sounds great. I haven't had any exercise in weeks.
That's the spirit. We'll have a little orange juice right afterwards.
Orange juice?
Yeah, vitamin C. Nothing like a shot of orange juice after a round of golf. Hot shower, snapping towels at each other's privates. Real sense of fraternity.
Well, you make it sound really inviting, I must say. It really does sound great.
Then it's a date.
Yes, I'll call the country club sometime and arrange something.
Great! Boy, I sure am sorry that I busted in on you all in the middle of your meeting.
That's quite all right. We were just about finished anyway.
I could go way down the other room if you
Oh,
want.
no, really. It's fine.
Just got Austin's color TV back from the shop.
Oh,
I can watch a little amateur boxing now.
yes.
You don't fool around in television, do you, Saul?
I have in the past produced some TV specials, you know, network stuff, but now it's mostly features.
That's where the big money is, huh?
Yes, that's right.
I'm gonna give you a ring tomorrow, Saul. We'll get together and have lunch or something.
That would be terrific.
Right after the golf.
What?
You can have lunch right after the golf.
Right.
Austin Austin was telling me that you're interested in stories.
Yeah, we developed certain projects that we feel have commercial potential.
And what kind of stuff do you go in for?
Oh, you know, the usual good love interests, lots of action.
Westerns?
Sometimes.
I'll give you a ring, Saul.
Yes.
Well, I got a western that knock your lights out.
Oh, is that so?
Yeah, contemporary western, based on a true story. Of course, I'm not a writer like my brother here. I'm not a man of the pen.
Well,
I mean, I can tell you a story off the tongue, but I can't get it down on paper. That don't make any difference, though, does it?
no, not really.
I mean, plenty of guys have stories, don't they? True life stories. Must have been a lot of movies made from real life.
Yes, I suppose so.
But I haven't seen a good western since Lonely Are the Brave. You remember that movie?
No.
Kirk Douglas. Hell of a movie. You remember that movie, Austin? Yes. The man dies for the love of a horse.
Is that right?
Yeah. You hear the horse screaming at the end of it. Rain's coming down, horse is screaming, then there's a single shot. Blam! Just a single shot like that. Then nothing but the sound of rain. And Kirk Douglas is riding the back of the ambulance, riding away from the scene of the accident. And when he hears that shot, he knows his horse has died. He knows. And you see his eyes. Eyes die. Right inside his face. And then his eyes close. And you know he's died too. You know that Kirk Douglas has died from the death of his horse.
Well, it really does sound like a great movie. I'm sorry I missed it.
Yeah, you shouldn't have missed that one.
Yes, I should try to catch it sometime. Arrange a screening or something. Yes. Well, Austin, we have to get going for rush hour on the freeway.
It was good seeing you, Saul.
Yes.
And so you think there's room for a real western these days? A true-to-life western?
Yeah, I don't see why not. How about you tell the story to Austin here and have him write a little outline?
You take a look at it then?
Yeah, I'll give it a read through. Always eager for new material.
Great. You really read it then, huh?
And it would just be my opinion, of course.
That's all I want. Just an opinion. I happen to think it has a lot of possibilities.
Yes. Well, it was great meeting you, and
I'll call you tomorrow about the golf.
yes, yes,
Austin's got your number, right?
yes.
So long, so.
Give me the keys.
All right, now read it back.
I'm not going to read it back to you, Lee. You can read it when we're finished. I can't spend all night on this.
You got better things to do?
Let's just go ahead. Now, what happens after he leaves Texas?
Is he ready to leave Texas yet? I know we were that far along. He's not ready to leave Texas.
He's right at the border.
Now, see, this is one of the crucial parts. Right here. We can't rush through this. He's not right at the border. He's a good 50 miles from the border. A lot can happen in 50 miles.
It's just an outline. We're not writing an entire script now.
Well, you can't go leaving things out even if it is an outline. It's one of the most important parts. You can't go leaving it out.
Okay. Let's just get it done.
All right. Now, he's in the truck, and he's got his horse trailer and his horse.
We've already established that.
And he sees this other guy coming up behind him in another truck. And that truck's pulling the gooseneck,
What's a gooseneck?
cattle trailer. You know the kind where the gooseneck goes right down the bed of the pickup?
Oh, correct.
It's important.
Okay, I got it.
All these details are important.
I've got it.
And this other guy's got his horse all saddled up in the back of the gooseneck.
Right.
So both of these guys have got the horses right along with them, see?
I understand.
Then this first guy suddenly realizes two things.
The guy in front.
Right. The guy in front realizes two things almost at the same time, simultaneous.
And what were the two things?
Number one, he realizes that the guy behind him is the husband of the woman he's been,
Oh, yeah.
And number two, he realizes he's in the middle of tornado country.
What's tornado country?
Panhandle,
Panhandle?
Sweetwater, around that area. Nothing, nowhere. And number 3,
I thought you said there were 2.
there's 3. There's a third unforeseen realization.
And what's that?
That he's running out of gas.
Come on, Lee.
What do you mean, come on? That's what it is. Write it down. He's running out of gas.
It's too...
What? It's too what? It's too real? That's what you mean, isn't it? It's too much like real life?
It's not like real life. It's not enough like real life. Things don't happen like that.
What? Men don't fuck other men's women?
Yes, but they don't end up chasing each other across the panhandle through tornado country.
They do with this movie.
And they don't have their horses conveniently along with them in case they run out of gas. And they don't run out of gas either.
These guys run out of gas. This is my story, and one of these guys runs out of gas.
It's just a dumb excuse to get them into a chase scene. It's contrived.
It is a chase scene. It's already a chase scene. They've been chasing each other for days.
So what? They're supposed to abandon their trucks, climb onto their horses, and chase each other through the mountains?
There aren't any mountains in the panhandle. It's flat. God damn these crickets. Shut up out there! This place is like a fucking rust storm here. How are you supposed to think?
Do you want to take a break?
No, I don't want to take a break. I want to get this done. This is my last chance to get this done.
All right, take it easy.
I'm going to be leaving this area. I don't have time to mess around here.
Well, where are you going?
Just never mind where I'm going. That's got nothing to do with you. I just got to get this done. I'm not like you, hanging around being a parasite off other fools. I got to do this thing and get out.
Me, a parasite.
Yeah, you.
After you break into people's houses and steal their televisions.
They don't need their televisions. I'll do with them a service.
Give me back my keys, Lee.
It's not until you write this thing. You're going to write this outline thing for me, or else that car's going to wind up in Arizona with a different paint job.
You think you can force me to write this? I was doing you a favor.
Get off your high horse, will ya? Favor, big favor. Handing down favors from the mountaintop.
Let's just write it, okay? Let's just sit down and try not to get upset and just see if we can get through this, all right?
You're not even going to show it to him, are you?
What?
This outline. You got no intention of showing it to him. You're just doing this because you're afraid of me.
You can show it to him yourself.
I will, boy. I'm going to read it to him on the golf course.
And I'm not afraid of you either.
Then how can you do it?
So I can get my keys back.
There. Now you got your keys back. Well, go ahead. There's your keys. Now what are you going to do? Kick me out?
I'm not kicking you out, Lee.
You could have kicked me out, boy.
I know.
So you can't even consider that one. You could call the police. That'd be the obvious thing.
You're my brother.
That don't mean a thing. You go down to the LA Police Department and ask them what kind of people kill each other the most. What do you think they'd
Who
say?
said anything about killing?
Family people. Brothers, brothers-in-law, cousins. Real American type people. You know, they kill each other in the heat mostly. Small alerts, brush fire season, right around this time of year.
This isn't the same.
Oh no? What makes it different?
We're not insane. We're not driven to acts of violence, not for a dumb movie strip. Now sit down.
Maybe not. Maybe you're right. Maybe we're too intelligent, huh? We got our heads on our shoulders. One of us even got an Ivy League diploma. Now that means something, don't it? Doesn't that mean something?
Look, Lee, I'll write this thing for you. I really don't mind writing it. I don't want to get all worked up about it, that's all. It's not worth it. Now come on. Let's just see if we can get through this, all right?
Nah, I think there's easier money. Lots of places where I can think of thousands, maybe millions. I don't need this shit. I could go up to Sacramento Valley and steal me a diesel. 10,000 a week dismantling one of those suckers. 10,000 a week.
Oh, really? Look, I'll write it for you. I think it's a great idea.
Nah, you got your own work to do. I don't want to interfere with your life.
I mean, it'd be really fantastic if you could sell this. Turn it into a movie. I mean it.
You think so, huh?
Absolutely. I mean, you could really turn your life around with this. Really change things.
I could get me a house, maybe.
Sure, you could get a house. You could get a whole ranch if you wanted to.
A ranch? I could get a ranch?
Sure you could. I mean, do you have any idea how much a screenplay sells for these days?
No. What's it sell
A
for?
lot. A whole lot of money.
Thousands?
Yeah, thousands.
Millions?
Well,
We could get the old man out of hock then.
maybe.
Maybe. What do you mean, maybe?
I mean, it might take a little bit more than money.
Well, you would just tell me how it changed my whole life around. Why wouldn't it change his?
He's different.
Oh, he's of a different ilk, huh?
Look, let's just leave the old man out of it, all right? He's not gonna change.
No, that's right. He's not going to change, but I will. I'll just turn myself right inside out. I could be just like you then, huh? Sitting around dreaming up stuff, getting paid to dream, driving back and forth on the freeway, just dreaming my fool head off.
It's not that easy, you know.
It's not, huh?
There's a lot of work involved.
Well, what's the toughest part? Deciding whether to jog or play tennis.
Look, you can do whatever you want. Come in and out, borrow the car, it doesn't matter to me, it's not my house. I could write this thing for you or not. You just let me know what you want to do, you tell me.
Oh, so now suddenly you're at my service, is that it?
What do you want to do, Lee?
I'll tell you what I'd do if I still had that dog. You want to know what I'd do?
What?
Head out to Ventura, cook up a little match. God, that little thing could bear it down. A lot of money a dog fighting. Big money.
Look, Lee, why don't we just try to see this through? Just for the hell of it. I mean, you might really have something here. What do you think?
Maybe so. No harm in trying, I guess. You think it's such a hot idea. Besides, I always wondered what it'd be like to be you.
You did?
Yeah, sure. Used to picture you walking around some campus with your arms full of books. Blondes chasing after you.
Blondes? Oh, that's funny.
What's funny about it?
Because I always used to picture you somewhere.
Where'd you picture me?
I don't know. Different places. Adventures. You're always on some sort of adventure.
Yeah.
And I used to say to myself, Lee's got the right idea. He's out there in the world, and here I am. What am I doing?
Well, you were setting yourself up for something.
I guess.
Well, we better get started on this thing then.
Okay.
Oh, can I get the keys back before I forget? Well, you said I could borrow the car if I wanted, right? Isn't that what you said?
Yeah. That's right.
I could get a ranch, huh?
Well, you have to write the thing first.
Okay. Let's write it. So they take off after each other straight into an endless black prairie. The sun is just coming down and they can feel the night on their backs. What they don't know is that each one of them's afraid, see? Each one separately thinks that he's the only one that's afraid. And they keep riding like that straight into the night, not knowing. And the one who's chasing doesn't know where the other one's taking him. And the one who's being chased doesn't know where he's going.
You really liked it, huh?
He wouldn't have gave me these clubs if he didn't like it.
He's giving you the clubs.
Yeah, I told you he gave me the clubs. The bag too.
I thought he was just loaning them to you.
He said it was part of the advance. Little gift like. Gesture of his good faith.
He's giving you an advance.
Now what's so amazing about that? I told you it was a good story. You even said it was a good story.
That's really incredible, Lee. I mean, Do you have any idea how many guys spend their whole lives down here trying to break into the business? Just trying to get in the door?
I got no idea. How many?
How much in advance he said he's giving you?
Ah, plenty. We were talking big money out there. 9-fold is when I sealed the deal.
He made a firm commitment.
Absolutely.
Well, I know Saul, and he does not fool around when he says he likes something.
I thought you said you didn't know him.
Well, I'm familiar with his tastes.
Huh. I let him get too up on me going into the back nine. He was sure he had me cold. You should have seen his face when I pulled out the old pitching wedge and popped it pin high 2 feet from the cup. He about shit his pants. Where'd a guy like you ever learn how to play golf like that, he says.
Well, of course there's no contract. I mean, nothing's final till it's on paper.
Oh, it's final, all right. There's no way he's gonna back out of the town. We gambled for it.
Saul, gamble.
Yeah, sure. I mean, he liked the outline already, so he wasn't risking that much. I just guaranteed it with my short game.
Well, we should celebrate or something. I think Mom left a bottle of champagne in the refrigerator. We should have a little toast.
You sure ought to take her champagne, Austin. She's gonna miss that.
She's not going to mind. She'll be glad we put it to good use. Besides, I'll get her another bottle, and it's perfect for the occasion.
You're gonna get a nice fee for writing the script, of course. Straight fee.
I'm writing the script,
That's what he said. Said we couldn't hire a better screenwriter in the whole town.
but I'm already working on a project. I'm already writing the script. I don't have time to write 2 scripts.
No, he said he was gonna drop that other one.
What? He said he was going to drop mine and do yours instead?
Now look, Austin, it's just beginner's luck, you know. I mean, I sank a 50-foot putt for this deal. No hard feelings. He's not gonna be in, Austin. Told me he wouldn't be in till late this
I
afternoon.
can't believe this. I just can't believe this. Are you sure he said that?
That's what he told me.
Why would he drop mine? He wouldn't do that without telling me first, without talking to me. He cannot do that without talking to me first.
Well, I was kind of surprised myself, but he was real enthusiastic about my story.
Tell me everything he said. Tell me exactly what he said.
I've been telling you. He said he liked the story a whole lot. Said it was the first authentic Western to come along in a decade.
Your story. You like that story?
Yeah, what's so surprising about that?
It's stupid! It's the dumbest story I've ever heard in all my life!
Hey, now, hold on. That's my story you're talking
Well,
about.
it's a bullshit story! It's idiotic! 2 lame brains chasing each other across Texas? Are you kidding? Now who's gonna see a film like that?
It's not a film, it's a movie. There's a big difference. That's what Saul told me.
Oh, he did, huh?
Yeah. He said, in this business we make movies. American movies. Leave the films to the French.
So you got real intimate with old Saul, huh? He started pouring forth his vast knowledge of cinema.
I think he liked me a lot, to tell you the truth. I think he felt I was somebody he could confide in.
What'd you do, beat him up or something?
Hey, I've about had it with the insults, buddy. You think you're the only one in the brain department here? You're the only one that can sit around and cook things up? There's other people got ideas too, you know.
Well, you must have done something. Threatened him or something. Now what'd you do, Lee?
I confessed him!
Jesus, you didn't hurt him, did you?
Lee, did you hurt him? I didn't do nothing to him. He liked my story, pure and simple. He said it was the best story he's come across in a long, long time.
That's what he said about my story. That's the same thing he said to me.
Well, he must have been lying. He must have been lying to one of us anyway.
He can't come to this town and start pushing people around, you know. They're gonna put you away.
I never pushed anybody around. I beat him fair and square. They can't touch me anyway. They can't put a finger on me. I'm gone. I can come in through the window and go out through the door. They never knew it here. You? You're stuck. You're the one that's stuck, not me. So don't be warning me what to do with this town.
Look, Lee, level with me, will you? It doesn't make any sense that you would just throw my idea out the window. I've been meeting him for months. I've got everything writing on this project. Everything is at stake.
What's your idea?
It's just a simple love story.
What kind of love story?
I'm not telling you!
Afraid I'll steal it, huh? Competition getting kind of close to home, isn't it?
Where did Saul say he was going?
He said he was going to take my story to Couple Studios.
That's my outline, you know! I wrote that outline! You have no right to be peddling around!
You weren't ready to take credit for it last night.
Give me the keys.
What?
I want my keys back. Give me the keys.
Where you going?
Just give me the keys, would ya? I gotta get out of here. I gotta take a drive.
Where you gonna go, Austin?
I don't know. I might just drive out to the desert. I gotta think.
You could think here just as good. This is the perfect setup for thinking. We got some writing to do here, boy. Now let's just have us a little toast. Relax. We're partners now. Now you tell him, Mr. Kimmer.
Hey, Kimmer,
Kimmer, you tell him what you told me. He don't believe me.
I don't want to hear it.
it's really not a big issue, Austin. I was simply amazed by your brother's story. and-
Amazed? You lost a bet. You gambled with my material.
That's really beside the point. No, I'm ready to go all the way with your brother's story. I think it has a great deal of merit.
Don't tell it to me, okay? Go tell it to the executives. Go tell it to somebody who's gonna turn it into a package deal, a TV series. Don't tell it to me.
But I want to continue with your project too. I don't see why we can't do both. We're big enough for that, aren't we?
We? I can't do both. I don't know about we.
See, what I tell you, he's totally unsympathetic.
Austin, there's no point in us going to another screenwriter for this. It just doesn't make any sense. You know each other. You're brothers. There's a sense of familiarity in the material that just wouldn't be possible otherwise.
There's no familiarity with the material. None. I don't know what a gooseneck is. I don't know what tornado country is. And I don't want to know. He's a hustler. He's a bigger hustler than you are. If you can't see
Hey,
that,
now
then-
hold on. I didn't have to bring this phone back to you, boy. I persuaded Saul here that you were the right man for the job. You don't have to go throwing up favors in my face.
Favors? I'm the one who wrote the fucking outline. You can't even spell.
Your brother told me about the situation with your father.
What?
That's right. Now we have a clear-cut deal here, Austin. Big studio money standing behind this thing, just on the basis of your outline.
What did he tell you about my father?
Well, that he's destitute, that he needs money.
That's right, he does.
So this little assignment is supposed to go towards the old man? A charity project? Is that it? Did you cook this up in the ninth grade too?
It's a big slice, Austin.
But I gave him money. You know I gave him money. He drank it all up.
This is a different kind of deal here.
We can set up a trust for your father, a large sum of money. It can be doled out to him in parcels, so he won't have to misuse it.
Yeah, and who's doing the dough?
Your brother volunteered.
Ha!
That's right, I'll make sure he uses it for groceries.
I'm not doing this script. I'm not writing this crap for you or anybody else. So you can't threaten me into it. You can't blackmail me into it. There's no way I'm gonna do it. So give it up, both of you!
Well, that's it then. I mean, this is an easy 300 grand. Austin, it's incredible. We've got 3 different studios all trying to cut each other's throats with this thing in one morning. That's how hard it is.
And you can afford to give me a percentage on the outline. And you better get the genius an agent before he gets burned.
Saul's gonna be my agent. Isn't that right, Saul?
That's right. Your brother really has got something, Austin. I've been around way too long not to recognize it. Raw talent.
He's got a lot of balls is what he's got. He's taking you right down the river.
300,000, Austin, just for a first draft. Now, you've never been offered that kind of money before.
I'm not writing it.
I see. Well,
Well, we'll just go to another writer then, right, Saul? Just hire somebody with some enthusiasm. Somebody who can recognize the value of a good story.
I'm sorry about this, Austin.
Yeah.
I mean, I wish we could have continued to work on both projects, but now I don't see how that's possible.
So you're just ditching my idea altogether. Trade horses in midstream. After all these months of meetings.
I wish there was another way.
I've got everything right on this song, you know that. It's my only shot. If this falls through, then
I have to go with what my instincts tell me.
your instincts.
My gut reaction.
You lost! That's your gut reaction. You lost the gamble. Now you're gonna tell me you like his story? How can you possibly fall for that story? It's as phony as Hopalong Cassidy. What do you see in it? I'm curious.
It has a ring of truth, Austin.
Truth!
It is true.
There's something about the real West.
Why? Because it's got horses? Because it's got grown men acting like little
There's
boys?
something about the land. Your brother is speaking from
And
experience.
so am I.
No one cares about love these days, Austin. Let's just face it.
That's right.
He's been camped out in the desert for 3 months, talking to Cactus. What does he know about what people want to see on the screen? I'm the one who drives on the freeway every day. I swallow the smog. I watch the news in color. I shop in the Safeway. I'm the one who's in touch, not him.
I have to go now.
There's no such thing as the West anymore. It's a dead issue. It's all dried up, Saul. And so are you.
Maybe you're right. But I have to take the gamble, don't I?
You're a fool to do this, Saul.
I've always gone with my hunches. Always. And I've never been wrong. I'll talk to you tomorrow, baby.
All right, Mr. Kimmer.
Maybe we can have some lunch.
Fine with me.
Yeah, I'll give you a ring.
Red sails on the sunset, way out on the blue. Please carry my loved one home safely to me. Red sails.
Hey! Knock it off, will you? I'm trying to concentrate here.
You're trying to concentrate?
Yeah, that's right.
No, you're trying to concentrate.
Between you, the coyotes, and the crickets, I don't have much of a chance.
Between me, the coyotes, and the crickets. What a great title!
I don't need a title, I need a thought.
A thought! Well, here's a thought for you.
I'm not asking for your thoughts, I got my own. I can do this thing on my own.
You're gonna write an entire script on your own.
That's right.
Well, here's a thought. Saul Kimmer,
Shut up, will ya?
he thinks we're the same person.
Don't get cute.
He does. He's lost his mind. Poor old Saul. Thinks we're one and the same.
Why don't you ease up on that champagne?
This isn't champagne anymore. We went through the champagne a long time ago. This is serious stuff. The days of champagne are long gone.
Go outside and drink it then.
I'm enjoying your company, Lee. For the first time since your arrival, I'm finally enjoying your company, and now you want me to go outside and drink alone.
That's right.
You think you'll make more progress alone? You might drive yourself crazy.
I could have this thing done in the night if I had a little silence.
Well, you still have the crickets to contend with. The coyotes. The sounds of helicopters prowling above the neighborhood, slashing their searchlights down to the street, hunting for the likes of you.
I'm a screenwriter now. I'm legitimate.
A screenwriter!
That's right, I'm on salary. That's more than I can say for you. I got an advance coming.
This is true. This is very true. In advance. Well, maybe I ought to go outside and try my hand at your trade, seeing how you're doing so good at mine. Well, why not? You don't think I got what it takes to sneak into people's houses and steal their televisions?
You couldn't steal a toaster without losing your lunch.
You don't think I could sneak into somebody's house and steal a toaster?
Go take a shower or something, will you?
You don't think I can steal a crumb toaster? How much you want to bet I can't steal a toaster, huh? How much? You're a gambler, aren't you? Tell me, how much are you going to put on the line? Some part of your big advance? Oh, that's right. You haven't got that yet, have you? I forgot.
Okay. I'll I'll bet you your car that you can't steal a toaster without getting busted.
You already got my card.
Okay, your house then.
What are you gonna give me? I'm not talking about my house or my car. I'm talking about what are you gonna give me? You got nothing to give me.
I'll give you shared screen credits. How about that? I haven't put in the contract that this is written by the both of us.
I don't want my name on that piece of shit. I want something of value. You got anything of value? You got any tidbits from the desert? Any rattlesnake bones? I'm not a greedy man. Any little personal treasure will suffice.
I'm just gonna kick your ass out.
No, so now you're gonna kick me out. Now I'm the intruder. Now I'm the one who's invading on your precious privacy.
I'm trying to do some screenwriting here!
Well, you got everything you need. You got coffee, groceries, you got a car, a contract. You might need a new typewriter ribbon, but other than that, I'd say you're pretty well set. I'll just leave you alone for a while.
Where you going?
Don't worry about me. I'm not the one to worry about.
What are you gonna do? Just go on out into the night?
I'm gonna make a little tour.
Why don't you just go to bed, for Christ's sake? You're making me sick.
Take care of myself. Don't worry about me. Oh.
You want me to call your wife for you or something?
My wife?
Yeah, I mean, maybe she can help you out. Talk to you or something.
She's 500 miles away from here. North. Up in North Country where things are calm. I don't need any help. I'm gonna go outside and I'm gonna steal a toaster. I might even steal some other things too. Yeah. I might even commit bigger crimes. Crimes bigger than you ever dreamed of. Crimes beyond the imagination.
Just hang on a minute, Austin.
Why? What for? You got a handle on the project. Besides, I'm looking forward to the smell of the night. The bushes, orange blossoms, dust in the driveways, rainbird sprinklers, lights in people's houses. Here I am by the lights, Lee. Everybody is living a life. Safe, indoors. It's a paradise down here. Did you know that? We are living in a paradise. We've forgotten about that.
You sound just like the old man now.
Yeah, well, I guess we all sort of sound alike when we're sloshed. Sort of just echo each other.
Well, maybe if we could work on this together, we could bring him back out here. Get him settled down someplace.
What am I here? Had with him. I went all the way out there. I went out of my way. I gave him money, and all I did was play old Charleston records and spit at me. I gave him money.
Just help me a little with the characters, all right? You know how to do it, Austin.
The characters.
Yeah, you know, the way they talk and stuff. I can hear it in my head, but I can't get it down on paper.
What characters?
The guys in the story.
Those aren't characters.
Whatever you call them then, I need to write something out.
Those are illusions of characters.
I don't give a damn what you call them. You know what I'm talking about.
Those are fantasies of a long-lost boyhood.
I gotta write something out on paper.
Why? Saul's getting you a fancy screenwriter, isn't it?
I want to do it myself.
Then do it! You're on your own now, old buddy. You bulldogged your way into contention, now you gotta carry it through.
I will, but I need some advice. Just a couple of things. Come on, Austin, just help me get him talking right. It won't take much.
Oh, now you're having a little doubt. What happened? The pressure's on, boy! You gotta come up with it now. If you don't come up with a winner on your first try, they just cut your head off, you know. They don't give you a second chance.
I got a good story. I know it's a good story. I just need a little help is all.
Not for me. Not for your little old brother. I'm retired.
You could save this thing for me, Austin. I'd give you half the money, I would. I only need half anyway. But with this kind of money, I could be a long time down the road. I'd never bother you again, I promise. You'd never even see me again.
You disappeared?
I would for sure.
Where did you disappear to?
That don't matter. I got plenty of places.
Ha! Nobody can disappear. The old man tried that and look what happened to him. He lost all of his teeth.
He never had any money.
I'm not talking about his money, I'm talking about his teeth. First he lost his real teeth, and then he lost his false teeth. Oh, you didn't know about that either. Yeah, he never confided in you.
I never knew that.
You want a drink? Yeah. First he lost his real teeth one at a time. Woke up every morning and there's another tooth lying on the mattress. So he decides to get them all pulled, but he doesn't have any money. Middle of Arizona with no money and no insurance, and every morning there's another tooth lying on the mattress. So what does he do?
I don't know. I never knew about that.
Begs the government. GI Bill or some damn pension plan he remembers in the back of his head. And then they send him out the money.
They did?
Yeah. But it's not enough money. It costs a lot to have all your teeth yanked. I mean, they charge by the individual tooth, you know. And some teeth are more expensive than others. Like the ones that you got in the back.
So what happened?
So he locates a Mexican dentist in Juarez who will do the whole thing for a song. And then he takes off hitchhiking to the border.
Hitchhiking.
Yeah. And how long do you think it takes him to get to the border? A man his age?
I don't know.
8 days it takes him. 8 days in the rain and the sun, and every day he's dropping teeth on the blacktop, and nobody's gonna pick him up because his mouth is full of blood. So finally he stumbles into the dentist's office, and the dentist takes all of his money and all of his teeth. And there he is, in Mexico, with his gums sewed up and his pockets empty.
That's it?
Well, then I go out to see him, see? I go out, and I take him to a nice Chinese dinner. But he doesn't want to eat. All he wants to do is drink martinis out of plastic cups. And he takes his teeth out, and he puts them out on the counter because he can't stand the feel of them. So I asked one of those waitresses to bring one of those doggy bags to put the chop suey in. And then he takes the teeth, he puts it in the doggy bag along with the chop suey. And then we start going up and down the highway. It's all the bars. Says he wants to introduce me to all of his buddies. And in one of those bars up and down the highway, he left the doggy bag with his teeth laid in the chop suey.
found it.
We went back, but we never did find it. Now that's a true story.